We have started convolutional coding in previous lecture. So consider the convolutional code. There is a generator given, that is g1 is equals to 100, g2 is equals to 101, and g3 is equals to 111. Okay. Remaining parts is similar, that is k equal to 1 is there, n equal to 3. That is we have considered that k equal to 1, input number of input is 1, number of output are 3. Therefore coordinate is number of input divided by number of output, which is 1 by 3. That is k by n is equals to 1 by 3. So it is the encoder which is from the given question, that is g1 equal to 100. So only first one is connected. 100 means first is connected. 101 matlab first and third is connected. 111 matlab all the three flip-flops are connected. So like this we will have the encoder of convolutional coding for the given question. Now code tree. Before code tree we will have some assumption that first of all, it is not the assumption which is given in the question. G1 equal to M1, that is the content of M1 is equals to G1 or first output. G2 is equals to addition of M1 and M3, that is M1 plus M3 is equals to second output. And similarly for the third output, G3 is equals to M1 plus M2 plus M3, that is 3 equal to M1 plus M2 plus M3. That is, these are the modulo 2 addition. Okay, therefore I am telling plus. Okay, so it is M1 plus M3, M1 plus M2 plus M3. Okay, now we will have some consideration. So consideration is that the contents of flip-flop M3 and M2. Okay, we are writing M3, M2. So if it is 0, 0, the status of the encoder is A. For 0, 1 it is B. For 1, 0 it is C. And for 1, 1 it is D. Now we will have the code tree for the given convolutional coder. So at the starting, at this point, okay, all the contents of flip-flops are 0, 0, 0. So M1 also 0, M2 is also 0, and M3 is also 0. So first state will be A. Similarly here, now at the initial it is 0, and here it is we are using up step for 0 and down step for 1 for down step and up step for bit 0. Okay, so it is 0 and 0. So again M3 and M2 content are 0, 0, so state will be A. Similarly for here, now you can clearly see it is the content of M2 and it is content of M3. So it will be 0, 0, which is again A. Okay, so you can see here जो आपको जो previous stage में content दिखेंगे, it is the first content. ठीक है, so if it at this node, this content will be at M2. okay, it will be at M2 and it will be at M3. ठीक है, तो M3 M2 लिखा है तो it is 0, 0. ठीक है, similarly it is also A and so on. ठीक है, how this B comes. ठीक है, so it is the content of M2. ठीक है, and initially all the contents are 0, 0, so M3 is also 0. So M2 and M3 are 1, 0, that is M3 M2 is 0, 1. So state will be B. Similarly here D कैसा है यहाँ पे 1, 1. ठीक है, it is the content of M2, it is the content of M3. So M3 M2 is Z1, 1. So content state will be D. ठीक है, now how this C come. C कैसा आएगा, देखो 0 यहाँ पर ही क्या है, it is the content of M2 में 0 है, M3 में 1 है, तो M2 में 0, M2 में, that is status will be C. ठीक है, that's how this ABCD comes. ठीक है, so it is the code tree. And now the values. ठीक है, value below this line show the input of the flip flop, that is the content of M1 flip flop. ठीक है, content of, when you see the branch अगर लेंगे तो ये M1 के कंटेंट है, लेकिन अगर जब हम नोड की बात करेंगे, याली नोड है तो ये कंटेंट M2 में रहेंगे. उसी तरह से अगर मैं याली नोड की बात करूंगा तो ये कंटेंट M2 में रहेंगे और ये कंटेंट M3 में. ठीक है, सिमिलरली कोई भी अगर मैं नोड कंसिडर करूँ, याली नोड अगर कंसिडर करूँ, ठीक है, सो फॉर दिस नोड this 0 is in M2 and this 1 is in M3. okay, now and for the branch this 0 is in, अगर मैं ब्रांच कंसिडर करूंगा तो ये 0 कहाँ पे रहेगा, M1 में. ठीक है, सो दिस 0 इज इन M1. ठीक है, एंड प्रीवियसली कंटेंट्स आर M2 और M2 आर 0, 0. ठीक है, सो व्हाट इज G1, फर्स्ट बिट शो द G1, सेकंड बिट शो द G2 एंड थर्ड बिट फॉर G3. तो G1 भी 0 क्योंकि M1 0 है, G2 भी 0 रहेगा क्योंकि M1 M3 भी 0 है, और G3 भी क्या रहेगा आपका 0 क्योंकि M1 M2 M3 तीनों क्या है 0, 0, 0. ठीक है, सिमिलरली फॉर दिस स्टेज, these are the content of, this is the output and it is the content of M1. इट इज द कंटेंट ऑफ M1. सो G1 इक्वल टू M1, तो M1 इज इक्वल टू 1, तो G1 इक्वल टू 1. ठीक है, G2 इज इक्वल